What's your balayage desire?
Soft and luminous.
Sexy.
Not stripy.
Extreme without warmth.
French Balayage by L'Oréal Professionnel Paris. Always natural looking, whatever your balayage desire. The secret? A professional two-step technique. 1. Perfectly blended lightning. 2. Nourishing gloss to neutralize warmth. French Balayage. Book your rendezvous now at your L'Oréal Professionnel salon.
L'Oréal Professional.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this grand launch of French Balayage, one of the biggest fashion color movement in the history of Indian hairdressing by L'Oréal Professionnel. Tell me, how many of you are excited to know the nuances of balayage and French balayage? How many of you are excited to know the pro secret of French balayage? Please share us a thumbs up in the comment box below. I would request all of you to use this comment box to share your valuable feedback, comments, and of course your questions. We here will try our level best to answer all your questions during the session. Thank you for joining us by taking some time from your busy schedule. We would try our level best to make this session as informative as possible. So what if I tell you that this session will help you create and offer some beautiful, seamless color to your client? What if I tell you that this session will help you grow your fashion color business in your salon? Will that help? Thank you. So I am Santhosh Raghunath, Assistant Manager, L'Oréal Professionnel, and I'm super excited to be here sharing some valuable information with all of you. So before we begin to understand about French balayage, let's step back and know a little bit of balayage. So talking about balayage, balayage is a technique which was introduced in France in the year 1974. Since then, it's been the technique of choice by all pros across the globe. More than 100 million women have done balayage on their hair. It is the #1 hair topic across all social media platforms today. This is one of the unique technique which is limited to pros alone. It cannot be replicated at home. So, here at L'Oréal, we are proud to take this balayage to all new level with French balayage. So talking about French balayage is a technique which is talking about natural looking, seamless and neutralized color. Let whatever your balayage need be. French balayage is a two-step process. First, perfectly blended pre-lightening which goes with the base. We need to ensure that the lightening is blended with the base. In French balayage, the most important thing is contrast. We need to ensure that the contrast is not too high or not too low. That means if your client's natural hair color is in the level of 4, you cannot afford to have a lightening at the level of 8 or 9. We need to ensure that the lightening is maximum up to 2 to 3 levels. That means if your client's natural hair color is in the level of 4, your lightening can be maximum to a level of 6 or 7. The second step is to neutralize and get that beautiful gloss on the hair. So don't forget to use toner and to gloss the hair with the help of Dialight. So remember, French balayage is all about seamless, neutralized, cooler looking color. Yeah? So when we talk about doing French balayage, doing color on the hair, the most important part is consultation. So when we talk about consultation, there are two things that you need to keep in mind. First one, client skin tone and face shape. Second is the client's personality and her lifestyle. So talking about skin tone and face shape. When we talk about skin tone, analyzing and identifying the skin tone is very important. This is going to help you select that best suited color for your client. As you all know, we have three different types of skin tone: cool, warm, and neutralized. Right? So, talking about selecting color, we have something more to you. So we also have an app called Style My Hair Pro. By now, all of you will be knowing and will be familiar about it. Please don't forget to use this app to choose and select that, choose and use and visualize that shade which is going to the best shade that you want to select for your client. All right. So along with this, important part is face shape. Face shape helps in identifying the right face shape will basically help you to place the lighter pieces around the face, which can help in contouring the face and give you that ideal oval face shape. The second most important thing is understanding the client's personality and lifestyle. We get consumers with different types of face shape, different types of personality, and different type of lifestyle. At L'Oreal Professional, we have identified and put these consumers in three different buckets. As we all know that French Balayage is so versatile that we have offering for all these different types of client. So talking about these three types of client, the first type is shy client. They are clients who are young corporate going girls or clients who would want to color their hair for the first time, but they don't know what color to choose. So these sort of clients would want to keep the color subtle, at the same time look more sophisticated. The second type of client is glam client. These are clients who are ready to go for lightning. They are clients who would want to try who would want to try color, want to have colors of their famous celebrities or influencers. So these sort of clients would be ready for going for higher lightning, more lightning, but yes, they would want to keep their hair color look natural. The third type of client are bold clients. These are consumers who are happy and fearless. They're ready to experiment different color on their hair. Okay, so these are clients who wants to have a sun-kissed blonde color on their blonde lighter colors on their hair, and they would always wish to have their hair Instagram worthy. Yeah, so all these clients have two major requirements on their hair. One is seamless, natural looking hair with a lot of shine and well protected hair. So for this, we have something special for you. So before we introduce, let's not wait. Let's begin with the demonstration. So for that, let me call upon stage Siksha. Siksha.
Pros. Are you all excited to start this French balayage revolution? The biggest fashion color movement of 2021. Let's see some excitement flowing in the comments section, guys. Come on, send us some thumbs up, send us some waves. If you want to know today and see how exactly French balayage is done. My name is Siksha Thapa, Assistant Manager for L'Oreal Professional, and it gives me immense pleasure to be in front of all of you and to be able to share the pro secret on how to achieve a perfect, seamless French balayage. So moving ahead, let's go ahead with my demonstration. Can I have my dummy on stage, please? Thank you. All right, so guys, I have here my dummy head. So as we all talked about different types of client coming into the salon, yeah, so to be able to meet their desired needs, to be able to give the hair of their dreams. So we need to do what? Yeah, so we need to do a perfect, thorough consultation and diagnosis, right? So for that, what we need to observe, your expert eyes would observe the skin tone of the client so that we can select the perfect suited shade palette for them. We can observe the face shape for which we can decide on selecting the correct color placements for your clients. So let me prepare my mixture here. So for the seamless lightning, we need to select the correct lightning product. So today, allow me to introduce you all to our new Blonde Studio Bonder inside. So this pre-lightning powder will give up to 8 levels of lightning, and with its unique technology, it will offer your hair complete protection, and the experience of the protection of hair color will be like something very new for all of you. So the mixing ratio what we follow for balayage is 1:1.5 or 1:2. For my application, I am mixing 1:1.5 with my 30 volume. All right. So talking more about this pre-lightning product, the new bonding complex really helps to protect your strong bonds in the hair. It will reduce the oxidative stress while you are doing the lightning. And it will also reduce the residues out of your hair, protecting the weaker bonds. So the texture is creamy and thick. So it will really allow me to do my application very, very comfortably. The grip is great. And this formula is fragrance free. So let me mix it really well and get my perfect texture. All right. So I have my mixture almost ready. Yeah, so as you can see, the texture is really creamy. But yeah, once you mix it up, you just wait for a few seconds so that, it gets some amount of time to really get into that texture. All right. So talking about what section and what technique I'm going to share you all today. So we talked about identifying different clients in your salon, right? So we would have shy type of clients, we would have glam type of clients, we would have bold type of clients. So the technique I'm going to share today is going to be perfectly suited for your shy type of clients. So I'm going to start from the back. So let me take my first section. So I'm going to take a diagonal back. Yeah. Secure the rest of my section here. Make my product more comfortable towards me. And comb it through well, first from beneath. Yeah, and then on the top. So we tend to comb the way we have taken the section. As I've taken diagonal, I am combing it diagonal, nice and smooth. And now I need to get hold of it and need to get a good grip. So guys, this is an open air technique. Yeah. And if you had noticed that I mixed my product with a brush, and I am not using the same brush for my application. I'm using a fresh brush because that brush is overloaded with product. You can also use a whisker. And now with my fresh new brush, I am going to use only the tips of my brush to do my application, the blending. So to make it more clear, I'm going to divide this section into 3 parts, which is near the roots area, it will be my zone A, the middle will be my zone B, and the ends will be my zone C. So as I'm doing the application, I will be referring to like zone A and B, which will be more clear for all of you. All right, so let's start the application. So I'm going to start from zone B. Yeah, so my brush is flat. Coming back to take my section. Nice and flat. So as I'm doing the application on zone B, I need to ensure that the product is well spread first. And then what I will do, now I will be concentrating on my zone A. But how? A little different. So we will be using the back strokes of my brush in order to blend in the zone C. So, zone A. Light, very light effect of my brushing strokes. All right, now what we need to do, as I've finished my zone B and A, I need to lift the hair. Yeah, and the same application I will follow. First, zone B. So I need to take care of my tension, the way I'm holding the tightness, I'm holding the section, which will allow me to do my application really neatly and smoothly. As for balayage, we need a very flat surface. Now I'm going to again do my back brushing strokes for zone A. Yeah. Yeah, now I come to my zone C. So now zone C, I'm going to take good amount of product. Use the palms of my hands to spread it really well. And also emulsify it. Very light emulsification softly. But ensure that the product is really well saturated in towards the ends, because this is the zone where we need the maximum lightening, right? Yeah. Now, what we also can do here is we can use the fingers, okay, your pinky finger, to do the more blending on my zone A. Yeah. Both the sides. To ensure more blended. So, as we were talking about French balayage being very seamless blended. Now, as I have done the emulsification, I need to make sure that my gloves are clean back to take the next section. So, we can keep a small tissue or towel handy. Yeah, so this is the back section which I'm going to follow. It will be a diagonal back right up till the top. So you will follow the same. Yeah, so let's have a look at one more section here on the top. So you're holding the hair around zone B. So if I hold it really, low in zone A, zone C, so what will happen? The tension might be, I might make it a little loose. So now I start with my zone B. Spread it really well. As I complete my zone B, I will back brush my zone A as blended as possible, right? Very which gives us a very, very natural looking hair color for our clients. Yeah, so open air technique with lot of blending. That's the reason I was mentioning that it would be great for your shy type of clients. So I go on the back, I'll lift the hair. And for the zone A, I do the back brushing, connect the back and the front well. As we have completed, we will focus on a zone C. Like I said, nice and soft emulsification. And smoothing out with your fingertips as well. No strong lines should be seen on the hair. Yeah, so this is how I can follow towards the back section. And again, I'm just cleaning up my gloves to keep my area clean, neat. Now let's move on to the front. So the front, first of all, we will take a diagonal back. Yeah. Now the section which I'm going to follow in the front will completely be focusing on the face framing. All right, so that will really, this technique will really enhance your hairline, front hairline of the client, and enhance the facial features of the client. So my first section, which I've taken a diagonal back, which results in a triangle here. Okay. So like I mentioned, face framing. Yeah, so this is the part I'm going to focus. Take my product. So zone B, if you remember the zones, the mid is my zone B. Nice and well. Now I have to do my back brushing for lot of blend towards my zone A, that's near the roots. So if your client doesn't want really near the roots, you can, kind of start from the mids also. And this blending can happen somewhere around there. On the back, I do. So here what we are going to do is we are going to kind of paint and blend it in a diagonal way. All right. So saturating my zone C. So guys, like you might be noticing that this product, my multi-technique 8 bonder inside, Blonde Studio bonder inside, is really comfortable for application. Yeah, so that's how I finish my section. It helps to give that seamless lightening. Okay, talking about my next section, it will again be a diagonal back. So 1 second. Yeah, so when I take a diagonal back, but I'm taking a little steeper in the front hairline and then a little broader at the back. Tension key. First application in my zone B. Yeah, so now it's time to blend it in my zone A. Nice and well. Next, we will lift the hair. Yeah. When you lift the hair again, the tension cannot change. It has to be, you need to have that grip so that it's very easy for you to paint. Yeah, so like we paint in a very plain surface, it's easy. So we need to hold the hair with that amount of tension. Yeah, so as you all can see, blending it really well. Open air technique, which will allow you lightening, which is subtle and very suitable for your clients who would say like, maybe I'm trying the color for the first time. I'm not really sure how it's going to suit me and I want to be comfortable with color, not much of contrast. Yeah, so my emulsification and then not forgetting my smoothing out with my fingertips. My next section is done. So as you all notice, it's slowly gonna help me do face framing. Now my next section will be a diagonal, so it will be a horizontal section. All right, it was two diagonals. Now I take a horizontal. So here we are taking horizontal. Why? Because we would want to keep the shadow effect more here, so that's if I keep the shadow effect, then it will enhance my front lighter piece, right? So that's the reason the next section becomes my horizontal section, allowing me to keep the darker area or shadow, so that my face framing is much more enhanced. And yes, this would be great for clients who have, we were talking about face shapes. So like a heart face shape where your top needs to be darker and then you need to have lighter around the face and your lens need to be lighter. Can be perfect. You can try this technique. Yeah. Yeah. Lifting it up. So yeah, as we go about doing our application, the brush might slowly start having more product. No worries, we can wipe it off and continue, but not continue with a lot of product in the brush. Yeah. All right. So now I need to saturate my ends. Yeah, so reason why we are saturating the ends, we need more lightening here. So balayage, a French balayage, a little darker to a lighter effect, right? Then my blending, ensure good amount of product, emulsify really well. Yeah, so now if I feel this is a little bit overloaded with product, I will just wipe it off, make it lighter, and it's ready for my next section. So finally, on the top, I have a horizontal section. Now we will take a diagonal front now. Remember, after the horizontal, we are taking a diagonal front, and then finally, you get a small steeper triangle, which we can do the face framing. Here. Again, the reason we are taking this diagonal front, we need a shadow. We need to keep darker space here on the top to enhance the beautiful lighter piece in the front. Zone B, first application, zone B. My back brush to zone A, but as you can see, I'm not going too close. I'm leaving good amount of darker area. Lifting it up. Zone B connected with the front. Product well spread. Softening on your zone A. And saturating my ends. Final section. Okay, so final section, again, you will follow exactly the same what we have done. Right? So, just to quickly repeat, two diagonal, then a horizontal, then diagonal front. Yeah, so completely it will enhance the front. Alright, so as we have completed that, you will follow the same in the other side. And as we have come to the end of our lightning, what are we going to do next? So we are going to deposit our nourishing gloss with Dialite. Our tone-on-tone, ammonia-free, acidic gel cream from L'Oreal Professional, which you can use after the lightening to add nourishing gloss to your hair. Alright, so let me just move this. So guys, do try this technique in your salon. It is faster, quicker, and you would want to see how the output would be, what the result would be. For that, let me call on stage Ruchi. Hi Ruchi, let me help you. How are you doing? Thank you. So guys, Ruchi came to us yesterday, and my client, she told me that she has not much tried color. It had been long, she had not tried color. And she wanted something which would be natural looking. She wanted to have a seamless and very glossy hair, of course. So we have done the same technique what I've just demonstrated for all of you, and you can see the output, the result on her, which she feels comfortable to carry. Okay, and maybe she will be trying some more in future. All right. So she had a heart-shaped face. So the technique again, I need to keep the top dark, this part, and then the lighter areas on the jawline and the steeper jawline. We need to enhance that. So it really helps for that. So thank you so much, Ruchi. So to move forward, let me call upon stage Sudarshan to present you all the next technique. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Siksha. Uh, my name is Sudarshan. I'm an educator of L'Oreal Professional. Okay, so guys, today I'm here to present our second look. Okay, the second look, which is for the glam client, which perfectly suit for the glam client. Glam client and சொல்லும்போது அந்த client எப்படி நம்ம சலூனுக்கு வருவாங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவங்க எப்பவுமே வந்து ட்ரெண்டை வந்து ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவாங்க. They always follows the trend, but still they need a lightening. They're open with a lightening, but they need a blonde Studio 8 bonder inside with 30 volume. Yeah, so we have 1:2 ratio. Number first technique வந்து 1:1.5 mix பண்ணுவோம். இப்போ வந்து 1:2 ratio mix பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Okay, so now I'm going to start my demonstration. So இந்த demonstration பண்ணும்போது நான் என்ன section எடுக்க போறேன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, so first I'll always start, you can always start with the back, but I'm going to show you with the sides first. Okay, so sides lo பார்க்கும்போது we will start with the napes. Okay, sorry. So side lo start பண்ணும்போது side lo வந்து first we will so first always we will work on the hairline. So inge vandu we will take one diagonal section. Yeah, we can go little thicker diagonal. Yes, so ipo in the diagonal section vandu we gonna weave. So weaving சொல்லும்போது எப்பமே வந்து first start our hairline கிட்ட வந்து thin weave எடுக்க போறோம், and followed by அந்த section back lo போகும்போது என்னோட section thick கூட எடுக்கலாம். Yeah, so first I'm taking here a thin weave. Guys, you can see here I'm taking very thin weave here, and followed by you can go with a thick weave. So inge பாத்தீங்கன்னா, so starting la vandu we have a thin, then it followed by thick. So now I'm going to apply my so now I'm going to apply my Blonde Studio 8. Okay, so Blonde Studio 8 apply பண்ணும்போது just நம்ம first application பண்ண மாதிரியே first always we start with the zone B. So keep your brush very vertical. Yeah, so now vertical brush apply பண்ணுவேன், then I'll followed by zone A. So same similarly. Okay, so product எடுக்கும்போது கூட you have to take only on the bristles மட்டுமே product எடுக்கணும், and try to do reverse brushing because to blend. Okay, நல்லா blend வேணும்னு சொல்லும்போது நம்ம reverse brushing பண்ணிக்கலாம். Yeah, so then even you can use your finger to blend the product. So once we have applied zone A and zone B, now I'm coming to zone C. When I come to the zone C, I'll saturate more product here because I need a more lightening on the ends. Yeah, so for that I'll use the foil. Okay, I'll keep a foil like this because the technique vandu we are going to use semi foiling. Okay, so semi foil பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு lightening அதிகமா end lo வேணும், அதனால தான் நான் end lo மட்டுமே foil யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன் அதிகமா. See how we are holding the brush, and product always will be the less, and saturate nicely and apply more product on the ends. Then I'll close with other foils. ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த ஃபாயில் வந்து நம்ம ஃபோல்ட் கூட பண்ணிக்கலாம், ஆனால் இன்னொரு ஃபாயில் கூட வச்சு கவர் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செக்ஷன் டயக்னல் பண்ண உடனே நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம், ஸோ ஐம் கோனா டேக் மை ஹாரிசான்டல் செக்ஷன். யா, ஸோ சேம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் we taken a diagonal, now I'm taking a horizontal. Yeah, so once I taken a horizontal section, இப்போ இந்த ஹாரிசான்டல் செக்ஷனில் வந்து நம்ம வீவ் பண்ண மாட்டோம், we are going to do our classic balayage. ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த classic balayage பண்ணும்போது கூட சேம் திங், hold tightly and so I have taken a product only on my bristles. Now first I'll apply on zone B. So zone B apply panni, then I'll spread my product on the zone A. ஸோ கைஸ், பாலியாஜ் பண்ணும்போது நம்மளுக்கு எப்போவுமே வந்து ரூட் கிட்ட வந்து லைட்டனிங் கம்மியாக இருக்கணும், மிட்ஸில் மீடியமாக இருக்கணும், அண்ட் எண்ட்ஸில் பார்க்கும்போது ஐ நீட் மோர் லைட்டனிங். ஓகே, ஸோ ஒன்ஸ் ஐ ஹாவ் அப்ளைட், so just spread the product and blend it nicely. So இப்போ என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம், so I'm just holding my hair like this and I'm lifting my hair because I need to apply on the underneath. Yeah, so underneath apply பண்ணும்போது again same thing, first we apply on zone B and followed by zone A, and always keep your brush in slant. If I keep like this, I can see a more patches, and just spread the product and blend nicely. So now we're going to apply on zone C. So zone C lo apply பண்ணும்போது similarly we will again apply, we will saturate more product because I need a more lightening. Okay, so to apply more product, I will take help of foil and take a brush and apply. Again, so ends la vandu product nalla apply பண்ணனும் because I need a more lightening on the ends. So once we applied, again we will close with another foil. ஓகே, ஸோ நீங்கள் கேட்கல நம்ம மேலே வந்து க்ளோஸ் பண்ண மாட்டிருக்கோம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, பிகாஸ் எனக்கு வந்து கலர் லைட்டனிங் அதிகமாக எண்ட்ஸில் வேணும், பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் தட் ஐம் க்ளோசிங் ஆன் த எண்ட்ஸ். ஸோ சிமிலர் செக்ஷனிங் பேட்டர்ன் என்டையர் ஹெட் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவோம், ஈவன் ஆன் த பேக். ஸோ பேக்கில் பண்ணும்போது கூட சேம் திங், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வி வில் டேக் அ டயக்னல் பேக். அந்த டயக்னல் பேக் எங்கெல்லாம் ஹேர் லைனில் டச் ஆகுதோ அங்கே என்ன பண்ணுவோம், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வி வில் டேக் அ ஸ்மாலர் வீவ் அண்ட் ஃபாலோட் பை அதே பேக்கில் வரும்போது we will take a thick weaves. Okay, so first one diagonal backward, again one horizontal. I'll follow complete head. But when it comes to the front section, front section la enna panna porom pathingana, yes, we always do the contouring because I need to create more lightening pieces here to add more to our face skin, or sorry, our face shape is round, so now I need to make little height. Because of that I'm just doing lightening, I'm adding lightening pieces on the front. So lightening pieces எப்படி add பண்ணலாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, இங்கே வந்து I have isolate a small triangle section. So this is my a small triangle section. So in the triangle section பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, I have divided into two. So this is my natural fall. So in the hair வந்து நாம இப்போ பேக்ல comb பண்ணும்போது what happen, I can see two lines here in the section. இந்த செக்ஷன்ல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரெண்டு lines தெரியுது. So here I'm going to create my money pieces. Okay, so money pieces எப்படி create பண்ணுவோம்? Again same thing, I'll take a very little quantity of product, okay, and I'll create the lines. Okay, so you can see here when it falls, two lines, inge or line, inge or line, because when it falls you can see a very you can see the face framing. Yeah, so I'll hold. Now I'll apply, create the lines. Okay, again create பண்ணும்போது கூட first apply the product on the zone B, then followed by zone A. See, then I will spread the product. Okay, so இப்போ எனக்கு இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ப்ராடக்ட் அதிகமாக இருக்குது. நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், ப்ரெஷ்ல இருக்கிற ப்ராடக்ட் எல்லாமே எடுத்துட்டு, ஸோ நவ் I'll spread the product. ஈஸியாக blend பண்ணலாம். Okay, when it comes to mitts, then we will spread the product. We will spread the product overall hair, again overall section. So I'll come to zone C. Zone B la irundhu ipo zone C ku apply zone C la பண்ணிட்டிருக்கேன், and I'll close with a foil. So இங்கே கூட close பண்ணும்போது I'll use foil only on the ends. Again apply little more product on zone C. You can see here I am applying more product. Now we will close the foil. Yeah, so similarly we're going to do on the next side. So இந்த சைட் பண்ணும்போது கூட நம்ம அதே மாதிரி தான் அதே செக்ஷன் தான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவோம். Again we have taken triangle section. So இதில் வந்து again, okay, when it falls, natural fall ஆகும்போது, so I'm gonna create again two lines over here. So இங்கே ரெண்டு லைன் create பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, when it falls, when it fall naturally I can see very stronger line on the hair. Okay, so now I'll take again a little quantity of the product and I'm creating money pieces. So first again apply on zone B, so then zone A, so I'm creating money pieces again, and you can create value, you can create again, you can apply, you spread the product. So product spread பண்ணும்போது again now I'm applying on zone C. Zone C ல வந்து product அதிகமாக spread பண்ணுவோம். Yeah, now I'm closing with another foil. So similarly we will do entire head as we discussed. So first நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம், diagonal backward and weave பண்ண போறோம். And second section we're going to take our horizontal. So இதுவரைக்கும் நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம்? Sectioning pattern பார்த்தோம் and we have seen application technique. So now இதோட final result எப்படி இருக்கும்னு சொல்லிட்டு பார்க்கலாம். Yeah. So அந்த final result பார்க்கிறதுக்காக so let me call upon stage Yashi. Hello Yashi. Yeah. Okay. So when she came, she had a virgin hair and she's a college student. So college students irkumbodhu, yes, she want to carry more lightening. She is happy with the lightening. But because of college, she want more natural look. So on the natural look kaga naam enna pannirkom pathingana, we have first done a global color with a 6.23 Innova, and followed by once we finish the global, we have done a pre-lightening, okay, which is a balayage. So balayage again with Blonde Studio 8 with 30 volume developer, which is a 1:2 ratio. So Blonde Studio nang apply பண்ணும்போது she got almost all yellow undercoat. So yellow undercoat வந்த அப்புறமா நாம என்ன பண்ணிருக்கோம்? So we have deposit with a dialite 8.1. Okay, so because of the 8.1, it got nicely blended color. You can see the more very blended color over here. Okay, so that's about the technique. Yeah, so thank you so much, Yashi. Okay, so guys, I hope you like this look. Okay, so now we have a special person. Okay, so namakitte avangaloda a floor experience share pandradhukku we have a special artist. So avanga namakku online la vara poranga. Okay, for that I'm going to call Siksha again on the stage.
So today I have with me extremely talented, dashing, young entrepreneur joining us from Mumbai, Mr. Vivek Shyam Bhatia, Creative Director from Shyam Salon and Academy. Vivek, who is a celebrity stylist, has taken his father's business to all new heights. He is also an identity artist of L'Oreal Professional India and has been on stage of Indian Hairdressing Awards, trained thousands of hairdressers across India. Truly passionate hair artist, and what a wonderful dancer. It's my great pleasure to invite Vivek. Welcome Vivek. Thank you so much for joining us today. How have you been?
Healthy and handsome as always. Firstly, thanks a lot to the entire team for inviting me today. Thank you to L'Oreal Professional India. I must say the looks that you and Sudarshan have demonstrated today are lovely and amazing. I was in awe while watching it.
Thank you
And a big
so
hi,
much.
of course, to the audience for whom we're doing this. I hope you all
Yes.
are at the best of your health.
Yes, thank you so much, Vivek. So tell us, what do you love the most about this technique, French Balayage?
French Balayage, the new revelation that we're all talking about, is very unique to me. It's very artistic. When I do French balayage, it's not just coloring for me. It's basically when I'm painting, the hair becomes my slate. It's very artistic, as I said. It's very unique. What happens when I'm doing this is, as a hairdresser who also works in a salon a lot, in fact, not just a little, it's very important for us to cater multiple categories of clients. And that's where French balayage helps me the maximum. We have introvert clients, we have extrovert clients. Few are a little shy towards having color. Few are really bold towards carrying colors because they've been carrying it for a very long time now. But French balayage is the only technique that helps me cater all of them. If my client is a little shy towards coloring, we can do some nice natural pieces for her, something very subtle, at the same time beautiful. Whereas if my client is asking for something really bold and jazzy, that's also the possibility, at the same time making that also look seamless.
Yeah.
So that's why I love French balayage.
All right. So as you told us that French balayage is unique, right? It's a unique technique. So can you share a pro secret on this?
Until now, my secret has been a secret. Should I reveal it today?
We would love to hear it.
All right. The secret is basically just a two simple process. What we do is we do not keep a very high contrast difference between the global and the lightning placements that we've done. The best way to do it is in making it look slightly more faded from the roots, bringing a little more blend on the mid, and showing
Right.
the maximum color by the time it ends on the ends of the hair, basically.
Oh.
So try to keep a maximum difference of 2 to 3 levels between your lightning placements and the global that you're choosing. And make sure you really tone the hair fabulously because Indian hair has a lot of warmth into it. So
Correct.
tone it fabulously with a nice glossing toner that we have. My favorite, Dia Light. That's like the
Right.
ultimate secret.
Everybody's favorite now. Correct. So that was the biggest secret you have shared with us, Vivek. Thank you so much. So what about clients, who are not very sure about hair color, carrying a color? How do you deal with those clients in your salon?
Consultation is the key, is what I would say. I do to going for a hair color very first time, or maybe they're just young and inspired
Mm-hmm.
recently looking at Instagram, Pinterest, or maybe my videos from Instagram, and they also feel like I also want to do hair color, but I'm not too sure if it will go well with me or not.
Right.
So in
Right.
those cases, I take consultation as a really big key.
Mm-hmm.
I help understand their lifestyle. What are their likes?
Right.
What are
True.
their
True.
dislikes? You know what I do, Shiksha?
Mm-hmm.
I show them multiple pictures of the colors that I've done,
Mm-hmm.
and I note how do they react to which
Mm-hmm.
picture. Accordingly,
Okay.
I come to know whether she is reacting very happily with some picture which is bold or very
Okay.
sad towards the picture which is bold. So I come
All
to know that,
right.
okay, how much of fashion can she take at the moment?
Uh-huh.
And accordingly, I balayage for her. So that's the way how I do it for clients who are still new to
Uh-huh.
coloring.
Wow, that's really something great. Everybody, I think, you would should try that. What you just shared. It's something new. We can. So, how about this? We talk French balayage as seamless application. What is the most perfect way to do it? And again, your pro tips on the seamless application of French balayage.
Looks like today we are taking all the secrets away.
Yeah, we are kind of. Yes, we would like to hear
So
everything from you.
the best way to do it is half of the things that you guys have already shown today. The
Yes.
way you mentioned
Mm-hmm.
very specific zone A, B, and
Mm-hmm.
C. That's the
Mm-hmm.
best way of doing it. I
Mm-hmm.
would like to address this to all my hairdresser friends watching this today.
Mm-hmm.
That firstly start with a very good blow dry. Have your
Right.
slate really well.
Mm-hmm.
The hair has to be neat. It shouldn't be messy.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, work with either vertical sections or diagonal sections. Diagonal section works beautifully. Half of it comes there itself. So try and
True.
start working a little more with diagonal sections. I'm sure you guys will also agree to it.
Yes, yes,
And
definitely.
when you start blending,
Mm-hmm.
start from the mid of the hair,
Mm-hmm.
going slightly blending with dry brushes towards the roots, and you should have maximum application coming on the ends of the hair.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, don't a toner. And Dealight
Yes.
does that the best way. So that's how I do
Right.
my application.
Superb. So also talking about social media, Vivek. So as an artist, it has become such an important part in our lives right now. So what a hairdresser needs to keep in mind, when they would like to get some stunning pictures, they want to click some great pictures for the work they have done.
Very good question. I'm very happy you asked me this question. I'm really glad because
Right.
Instagram, as we all know, is
Mm-hmm.
it's revolutionized the fashion industry.
Mm-hmm.
The way people take makeup, the way people take hair colors nowadays, thanks to Instagram. So clicking
Yes.
good pictures is really important, just the way you asked. What
Yes.
I do is I make sure that once I'm done with my client's hair, I'm not just focusing on how good the hair is looking. I also make sure that the environment around looks clean and puts
Mm-hmm.
maximum focus on her hair.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure, guys, that you do not have too much of products around the background that you on. Have a nice white or maybe at least a cleaner background.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to have your equipments or some sprays or tools being shown around. And
Yes.
make sure that you also click before because that creates like a big
Correct.
impact
Correct.
for people watching, right? That okay,
Yes.
this is how it was before, and now it's like a magic for them. And mainly,
Transformations. Yes.
mainly also take a lot of videos. So this is how I do it. One more
Okay.
thing is
Mm-hmm.
what I strongly recommend people is please
Mm-hmm.
note this is you need to shoot either in natural lights or else if you do not have natural lights entering your salon, make sure you invest into a ring light. I have
Right.
3 ring lights in my salon. So
Yeah.
imagine the kind of
Some
showcasing
little
that you'd get.
investments which is going to, help you a lot,
Absolutely.
showcase your work
Absolutely.
truly. Right.
Absolutely.
Wow, Vivek, that was truly enlightening. Even, I have learned so much from you today. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. And before I say goodbye to you, another one more secret we want from you. Your special final pro secret with our wonderful audience.
Guys, French balayage is not just a hair color, it's a revolution. It's your thumbprint. It's tailor made, it's custom made, it's especially made for you and your client. Make sure you do it at your best. It's a very simple 2-step process, as our instructors have already told us today. And make sure you do it to the best of your craft, to the best of abilities and skills that you're doing. And I wish all the best to each one of you. Let's take this revolution together. I
Yes.
love you all.
Thank you once again, Vivek, for taking out this time and sharing all your, we have taken all your secrets today. I hope we see each other soon, and please take care and stay safe.
Thank you, the team as well.
Thank you. So guys, that was Vivek Shyam Bhatia, Creative Director from Shyam Bhatia Salon and Academy. So please follow him on Instagram. I'll share you his handle. It's Vivek_Shyam_Bhatia. So do follow him, and you can still, take some, tips and tricks from his pictures and videos also. All right, so moving ahead, let me call on stage Abhishek to present you all the next technique and the look of French balayage. Abhishek, can I have you?
Hello everyone. My name is Abhishek Taman, educator, L'Oreal professional. Today, I came here to present you a next technique of our French balayage. So I welcome my model, Mansi, please. Okay. So when Mamta came to me, she was expecting a bold and light color, and she was ready to experiment something uh, on her hair. And I understand, like she was my bold client. So when I did a consultation and diagnosis, I found her natural base was in the level of number 4. So I decided to deposit 7.11 from marginal cool cover as a global, and I started doing a French balayage technique with the help of Blonde Studio 8 and lightened up to 9 levels. And after lightening, I toned her hair with Dia Light 9.12. And something about a styling. Yes, I have used a Techni Art for a styling. When I did a styling, I have used a transformer as a base from a Techni Art, and I have used a pli as a construction. And finally, when I finished, I used Elnet on top of it. And for a little bit of shine, I have used a ring light. So here I present you the third look of our French balayage, which is a bold client. And if you see the color, now if you see, yeah. So this is our third look. So thank you, Mamta. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I'd like to call upon this stage Mr. Santhosh sir.
So I hope all of you enjoyed this session all this while. So let's take this French balayage to all new level. So I have a challenge to all of you. L'Oreal Professional is unveiling one of the biggest social media challenge or contest called French Balayage Superstar. So how can you participate? All you have to do is create your look, create your masterpiece of French balayage, shoot a pic of it, and then post it on Instagram with right hashtags. Don't forget to tag us as well. For the right hashtags, please reach out to all our L'Oreal representatives or our educators. So once you post the pictures, so what happens? we have winners. So we have best look weekly winners and best look monthly winners as well. So weekly winners picks will be featured on our India page, and that is L'Oreal Pro Education India. And the best look monthly pick will be featured on our L'Oreal Pro Global page. So don't wait. Please start creating your own masterpiece. So with this, we come to the end of this event. Thank you for being with us all this while. So I take a leave until our next episode of French Balayage. Thank you.